Happy morning, children. This is the first assignment I have given you in the holidays. The first question is plane shapes have dash dimensions. It is 2 dimensions, length and breadth. The second question, total length along the boundary of the plane shape is called its perimeter. And the third one, the region covering the entire region of the plane shape is called its area. Now the fourth question. Here are so many plane shapes and you are asked to write the perimeter and area of that plane shape. For the triangle, perimeter of the triangle is sum of all the sides. If sides are A, B and C, then perimeter is A plus B plus C. Here it is. Sum of all the sides A plus B plus C, and the area is half into B into H. B is base of the height, H is the height. B is base and H is the height. Here, if you consider this side as B as base, then the perpendicular drawn to it from its opposite vertex is called H. Therefore, the area of this triangle is half into B into H, where A, B, C are lengths of sides of the triangles and H is the height. And the circle. This is the question paper. Okay, now we will write the answers for them. And for the circle of radius R, perimeter is 2 pi r. Pi is 22 upon 7 and the area is pi r square, where r is the radius of the circle. And what about the square with side A? Perimeter will be A plus A plus A plus A. That is adding 4 times. It is 4A. 4 into A. And area will be A square. Side square. A is the side of the square. What about the rectangle? With length L and breadth B, 2 into bracket L plus B. And area will be L into B. L is the length and B is the breadth. And for the parallelogram, 2 times A plus B. A and B are base and adjacent side. The sides sharing the same vertex are called adjacent sides. This one side and this another side are called adjacent sides. And the perpendicular drawn from the opposite vertex to that side will give you area of that parallelogram. B into H. B is the base and H is the height. And for trapezium, here sides A and B are parallel to each other. The distance, perpendicular distance between them is called H. And the other sides are C and D. Perimeter will be A plus B plus C plus D, means sum of all the sides of the figure. And the area will be half H into bracket A plus B. H is the height between two parallel sides. A and B are parallel sides. Always height refers to the perpendicular distance between the two. And what about the quadrilateral? Here A, B, C, D. This is the quadrilateral with sides A, B, C, D, and D is one of its diagonals. The perpendicular drawn to this diagonal from the opposite sides are H1 and H2. Therefore, perimeter will be A plus B plus C plus D, sum of lengths of all the sides, and area is half D into bracket H1 plus H2. That is, D is the diagonal. H1 and H2 are perpendiculars drawn to diagonal from the opposite vertices. So, the next questions are like this. Now, this is about the solid shapes. These are the next questions. Define the perimeter of the plane figure. How do you define it? This is the answer sheet. A perimeter is a closed path that surrounds a plane figure, or the total length of the boundary of the closed plane shape is called its perimeter. Then second one, what is area? Define area of a plane shape. The surface or region occupied by the plane closed shape is called area of the shape, or the amount of space that the closed plane shape covers is called the area of the shape. Here consider this paper only. This is the paper with side length and breadth, and this is the boundary of the plane figure, and the area is, this is the region, surface or the region occupied by this plane. This plane sheet has occupied this space, therefore this is called the area. Now the third question. What is the third question? Define surface area of a solid shape. Now solid shape has 3 dimensions like this, or I have shown you in the class soap box, any compass box, or any box are solid shapes. Total area of all the surfaces or faces of a solid shape is called total surface area. Lateral surface area is the area of its lateral surfaces excluding the top and bottom surfaces. Here this is the solid shape. Total surface area will be the area of this face, this face, this face, this face plus this face. But lateral will be leaving the area of the bottom. Here this one has no top. Therefore leaving the area of the bottom, we will get the lateral surface area of this solid. Imagine the rectangular box. Leaving top and bottom, we can get the lateral surface area of the rectangle. That is what we define as lateral surface area. Lateral surface area is the area of its lateral surfaces excluding the top and the bottom surfaces, whereas total surface area of all the surfaces or faces of a solid shape is called the total surface area. Then volume. What is the volume of a solid shape? Volume of a solid shape is the amount of space occupied by the shape. See, the inside the solid figure, the volume, the space occupied by this solid shape is called its volume. Now we define total surface area of a cube as 6a square, lateral surface area of a cube as 4a square, volume of the cube as a cube, where a is the length of side or edge of the cube. Now the cuboid. This cuboid is having length as L, width as breadth B, and h as height. Its total surface area will be 2 times L into B plus B into H plus H into L, and its lateral surface area is given by 2H into bracket L plus B, and volume is given by L into B into H, where L is length, B is breadth, H is height. Now what about the cylinder? This cylinder is having the perpendicular height as H, and the radius of the top or the bottom is R, and top and bottoms of the cylinder are in circular shape. This is called right circular cylinder, and its total surface area is found by 2 pi r into bracket r plus h, where pi is 22/7, r is radius of the circle of the top of the cylinder, h is height of the cylinder from top to bottom, and lateral surface area is 2 pi rh, that is height of the cylinder, and volume is pi r square h.